I want to share with you on this November the color green, crossing over our ancestors. I want this green to show you as we get ready to go into 2016. And I want to share this with you today. This is Bishop Turner crossing over our ancestors today, wherever you might be. I want to say happy birthday to you, Sister Deborah from Detroit. Happy birthday to you, Sherry, down in Ruston, Louisiana. I want to say happy birthday to you, Henrietta. Also, happy birthday to you, Mary Francis, down in Birmingham. This is Bishop Turner, the Seed of Abraham. I want to share with you where you can go to my website. That my website is theseedofabrahamyellowsite.com. Go to my website. When you go to my website, you see my homepage, special events. I have a prayer session, awards and calendars you can get. And you can go to also Blog Talk Radio, 7 days a week from 11 to 12. And also, you can go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. On Mondays, we have Martin Luther King movement. On Tuesday, crossover with ancestors. I want to thank those, Betty down in Homer, Louisiana, Brother David Hurd in Homer, Louisiana, Ebenezer Baptist Church, Pastor Rose Edward down in Monroe, First House of Prayer, Divine Spiritual Church, Bishop Ross, my bishop, St. Ringo Divine Spiritual Church down in Baton Rouge. And I want to say to you, as I come down through there, and Mr. White, Reverend White, down in Fred, Mississippi, starting the Wisdom Walk Church of cleansing. I want to thank him for that. We're excited about our winter meeting that we'll have down south. And I want to tell you, as we get ready for prophecy for 2017 and 2018, I will be out at Joe Nails, that's Hammond, Indiana, 4141 on Calumet Boulevard. I will be there on December the 9th from 7 to 9. And if you come, you will be able to get the prophecy that I will do. You will be able to be involved with me if you call me. I feel excited about what you're going to do. I feel excited about every door going to open up. I want you to get ready for God to bless you and doors to open up for you. Now, this is the Seed of Abraham, and I want to come on December the 29th. That's the day that I have a crossing over piece. Right now, on the 29th of November, going into December, we're talking about Castro. And as I cross over with Castro today, as I speak to him in the spirit realm, he lived to be 90 years old. And as being 90 years old, he was able to say what happened, what's going on. So my thing is, with going on with him, that all is well with what's going on. And my thing is that we're about to break some yokes and open up some doors. So one of the things is, as he breaks the yoke, open the doors up, as Castro brought about a change in Cuba. He brought about a change. He fought the giant, which was America. He fought America, and he stood on principles and morals. He put the gangsters out of Cuba. He wouldn't let the United States come in, and then he finally put Russia out, and he respected around the world for being a fighter. He was respected around the world for standing up to the superpower. That time, Kennedy, also Johnson, also Nixon, also Ford, all the presidents that wouldn't go to Cuba, they stood back. along with the Catholic Church and Obama, they opened up the door back to Cuba. And Cuba, under him, merged as a superpower and went back to natural resources. One why they didn't have oil, they had horses pulling the cars, but they made it. And I think Castro would go down as a leader that brought his people to a different level and brought his people to a level now. And now as 2016, as we go to the spirit realm, I want to ask Brother Castro as I go, I want to invoke the spirit of Metatron, Gabriel, and Michael. Michael to protect our travel, and Gabriel to give us the resurrection to where to go to find them, and Metatron to walk with us. As I would like to invoke the spirit of Castro, and I want to know what he's saying. I want to ask you, Brother Castro, right now you're in the spirit realm. You say you'll live forever, and you say you're going to be with people. I'm glad to know that. What would you say to the Cuban people and your people that's in power? Be consistent, stay with the plan, because I freed a lot of people, and my spirit and my heartbeat is in Cuba. What would you say to Russia and America and all of them that want to come in? Let them come in easily, not come in and take over, not sending big industry into Cuba to run Cuba down like Russia run down, like America run down. I respect all nations, but I respect Cuba. And the people that left, that was mad, I put them out because they wouldn't go along with what I was saying. And when somebody divided the house cannot stand. So by being in the spirit realm, I'm going to help Cuba go to another level. And all our ancestors, those that are in Cuba, those that are coming, and some moving back, to be able to do business with them is right. I feel the new president that we have, he's a businessman, and we're going to deal with him like a businessman, really not like a president. Thank you. I want to say, I was talking to Castro that's in the spirit realm, who was the president, and he said they tried to kill him. They couldn't, but he was protected. I want to say that Brother Burrow protected him, that he had protection from the ancestors to watch over him. Because he had protection from the ancestors, they could not kill him. And he said, in the spirit realm now, he is in the heart of America. He's in the heart of Russia, in the heart of China. And people see his growth and what's going on. I say. I don't know, Brother James Brown from America. Brother James Brown, what you have to say? Brother James Brown from America is a total wreck. What's going on in this country, you know, it makes me see that my music was the key to open up the door for the black man. Yes, I'm black and I'm proud. I just want to say, Bishop, to all of my family, hang in there. Know that they're proud. A lot's going on. I want to thank you, Brother James Brown. Glad. I want to cross over right now and go to Dr. Martin Luther King. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who was the ambassador of civil rights. As I cross over with you on this crossover night, I want to know, what do you see and what do you understand? Bishop, I feel that black folks must come together and have a national boycott, and they should come together and get ready for a massive move to economic development. The only way to break the back of this country is that we must get the money that we need. And we need resources. And the politicians that we got in office, they must stand up and work for us. The young blacks are tired and don't trust our local politicians or how crooked, how they bought into the system. As I said, we shall overcome. We're going to get there. I might not get there. But I want to say to you that listening to me today, I still believe in nonviolence. I believe that man cannot build a nation on killing and killing. Nations in of the world, we find out, destroy themselves. And if we don't watch as a nation with bombs and tanks and nuclear, we can destroy Russia in a minute. Russia can destroy just in a minute, and China and Russia. So it's important to understand that we getting ready to go to another level, that we must come to the site where we might open up some doors, where we might do it. Now, one of the things that I want to say as I cross over, I share. Before, Dr. King, I want to ask this, Dr. King. What do you see for 2017 and 2018? For 2017, Bishop, I see that we will come to a halt, that we will be able to go to the next level because of justice laying at the door. We have no justice, no peace. And we have to deal with not what happened in my history, what's going to happen in the history of 2017 and 2018, what will happen going to the next level. I think the important thing is for us to understand that it's a new era. There's new mountains to climb. We're talking about cyberspace. We're talking about internet theft. We're talking about wars and rumors of wars. We're talking about little nations being able to have the snoop, the bomb. So the whole world is changing, and what we have to do as black and oppressed people, pull ourselves together and get ready to speak to government around the world, speak to healing around the world. And the killing will not solve the problem that's going on. I want to thank you for that, Dr. King. I want to go to Malcolm X. Malcolm X was a part of Muslim Islam. And Malcolm, when you went to Malcolm, you come back. And I want to ask you today, as I cross over with you, I feel that you very well dressed, and all of them very well dressed. I want to know, what do you see that happening in this country? Malcolm said revolution. The only thing straightening this white man out is revolution. Malcolm said, Bishop, revolution is the only thing that we've been killed for years and years, and been hung, cut, and raped. And right now we got house niggas in every department, and we still being killed in the streets of Chicago, Detroit, California, New York, Los Angeles. We're still being killed all over America, and we have to have change. We got to separate ourselves from this white man and start our own energy. And I want to go back to Brother Marcus Garvey, and I'm going to go back to him. I want to thank you, Brother Malcolm X. You got a word for the young folks, and he said the young folks need to free themselves by any means necessary. Bringing people in from other countries not going to solve our problem. Our problem is an inner problem with America, and racism and white supremacy is a part of the problem. And the only way to deal with this devil, as Malcolm said, that we must separate from the devil, so we can stop using the dope, the drugs, and all the stuff he's giving us to keep us crazy, keep us killing ourselves. I want to thank you, Malcolm X, for that comment. God bless you. Allah rock back. Now I want to go, and I want to go right now. I want to go to a great man, Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey, as I come to you, I see you well dressed. I hear what you're saying. I want to ask you, what do America need to do in 2016 and 2017? Bishop, they need to separate. They need to leave America. They need their own land. They need to move from the white man that disrespect us. We are intelligent. We can make bombs. We can do it. We need to separate. The only thing that will free the black man is separation. Marcus Garvey, in all your dreams, what is your thing? We would never be respected in America, around the world, till we move, and not to Africa, till we move back to a neutral space, that the black men of America will separate. We need to separate from the white man and have our own. We can get respect, like China, like Russia. We can get, if we separate from this white man, and I'm Marcus Garvey. They put me out of the country, I come back. But we need to separate. In my grave, I turn over, seeing my brothers killed on the street, lied to, put in suits, and being tricked and fooled. We need Bishop Turner. I'm telling you, it haven't changed since I left the physical plane. I'm in the spirit plane. The bombing and the killing of blacks is still taking over. I want to say, for 2017, we need to separate. We need our own country. We need our own bank. We need to take our dollars and put them together and buy us some land, or take over some land, and call it Black City. That's the only way to get the respect which we need. The killing gonna continue, the murder, the shooting, there's no justice, no quality. That will happen. I want to thank you for that. Brought that to me. I'm going to Brother Booker T. Washington, very eloquent Bishop T. Washington and Robertson is sitting together, and Booker T saying that we need to educate, we need to learn what's going on, and now we got the expertise. We need to start our own plant, our own science, our own government. We need to start it. And Margaret Garvey said that we need to move out of the country. Now, as I come today, crossing over with our ancestors that's gone on, Booker T. Washington said we need to re-educate ourselves and go into cyber space and understand the energy of the universe. Frederick Douglass said the only way to be free that we must separate and become a power in ourselves. Brother Frederick Douglass, what do you describe for us that's in the belly of the whale? Well, Bishop, what I said, we're talking about human rights. Rights, the right we must deal with now is human rights. Right to live and survive. Rights for all over the world. Men and women of color must strive for human rights. Rights to live all over the universe. So it's not about color, it's about human rights. Right for a man to understand that he has a right to move anywhere on the earth, in the universe that he want to move. In the spirit realm, I've seen so much betrayal, so much of murder and innocent people. The blood have reached up to the ancestors and to God, that the murder and the killing across the world must come to an end, and it's got to be a change. And the change got to come within. From 1886, the murders of young blacks after slavery, no reparation, up to 1902, the constant murder, and it comes to the point where we've got to talk about human rights, the right for you to exist, the right for you to have children, the right for you to move anywhere in the world. So we're fighting with human rights, the God-given right for you to breathe, and live on the planet. Frederick Douglass, and I want to say to you and all those Native Americans, those that come in with you to talk to me tonight, to tell me, Ashe, I want to thank our spiritual entities, and I want to deal with Richard Allen of the MU Church. Richard Allen said, I'm not mad at white folks. They're sick. They are our brothers and sisters. They need to learn that we need human rights. And they didn't want me to pray in their church. I started my church, the MU Church, African Methodist Church. That showed that we need to move out of the house with our master and begin to be masters of what we know and what we do. So that means that we need to leave away from the plantation in our mind and move to new creativity. The doctors, the lawyers, the scientists, the builders. And the only way for us to be free is to move to human rights all over the world. And once we get people that can do that, we move to another level. Ashe. I want to thank, this is Bishop turning back now, I want to thank all these people that come to me as I crossed over. As I crossed over Sojourner Truth, I want to cross over Sojourner Truth. And Sojourner Truth, you carry people on the railroad. What was your motive? Freedom was my motive. Freedom was men to be men, women to be women. And we have lost what we're supposed to do. So it's very important, Bishop, that women begin to start the freedom move in their minds and in their bodies and in their education. And women have to move to the next level of being human rights advocates for human rights all over the world. And I just feel that now we're at a level now where we can do mass production and everything. So everybody got a place to play in the Underground Railroad. We're still going under the Underground Railroad, don't know it. So the only way to America to be free, the minds of our young folks got to get off materialistic things and get on growth. So I think that's the most important thing that would happen to us when young folk begin to go in that ring. Crossing over, and this is what I see. God bless you. This is what I see for 2016 and 2017. I see tornadoes, floods in America. I see earthquakes in China, Russia. I see also uprising in Israel, type of war in the Middle East, and I see that there will be corporations that is dodging the tax and moving across the sea. I see the people putting them out, putting America out of some countries, sending them back to America. I see Vietnam right now is going to sue America to get the bomb that was shot in the Vietnam War. So there's a lot going on in 2017 and 2018. Locally, I see a small pill that you can take to go through your whole body and take pictures. And I see a small pill you can take and heal your body in the medical field. And I feel that in the electronic field, that we have drones that you can fly, that you can get in your drone and fly to the north side, to the west side. I see cars flying. I see in 2016 and 2017 and 18, I'm seeing people get in the car and say, I want to go downtown. I want to go to the Loop. Or I want to go to Manhattan. That we have cars that automatically drive. We have bullet trains going 500 miles an hour. This was in IC for 2019, 2020, 2021. A whole new structure moving. I see an underground, a whole city underground, a whole city under the sea. And I see new cities coming up in the mountain in South Dakota. Those things happening in 2019 and 2020. I feel very strongly that I prophesied in 2017 you're going to see cars and buses with no drivers. They program where to go and what to do. These are some of the changes that we will see. I see a war in the middle of 2017, a war, and this war might be with China or Russia, and it's a war coming, and I see more people coming, more American corporations coming back to America, and I see that what's happening in 2018 is more people more awakened to human rights all over the world. Walmart will be boycotted globally for some of the practice that it's doing in other countries and not doing in America. Some of the goods that coming in America is not really the price is up on it, so it's going to be a change. In the pharmaceutical community, there will be a breakthrough for cancer, for cataract, tumors. There will be a breakthrough on AIDS and many of the diseases that's taking place in America today. There will be a shortage of doctors, so we have to deal with that shortage. When I come closer to Chicago, I see an earthquake in the Midwest, and I see an earthquake in Kansas, and around South Dakota, some type of underground disturbance because of the disturbance of the Native Americans. I see that happening, and that will be happening real soon. So as that happens, doors will open up. So I just feel like in 2017, 18 and 19 and 2020, you will be driving, cars will be driving themselves. You put your ticket in where you want to go, it'll carry you. And I just see that. I see a nation from the Middle East rising up, and this nation will be in war with America, and it's coming to be, it's unknown now, but it will be known soon. Crossing over with the ancestors, I shake. I want to invoke the spirit of St. Michael, the spirit of Metatron, also the spirit of St. Michael, and Gabriel and Metatron, and Raphael, the healing angel. I want to take this time out to pray for them that need a healing, them that need a deliverance, them that with doors that open up. We're talking about in 2017 and 2018, people will move to the moon looking for new space exploration, going to set up colonies in the moon up there. There are new species of animals will come out the ocean. That will be a base, a colony live under the ocean. That will be a colony of people living in space. And these are some of the things that they experiment on. They ain't telling you about a whole mountain that they use out to put a town on it. There's some of the things that's going on right under our nose. We're going to be more aware of what's going on in the nuclear age, what's going on in the cyber age. That will be a cyber attack. When I say cyber attack in 2018, 2019, that will be blackouts. So you need to get your calendars, your oils, your dry canned goods, seeds. We need to go back to the rural areas of farms. That's some of the stuff that will be taking place in 2020, that we will find out in 2020 that we must begin to move in a sense of creating our own food supply, the grid, and go off the grid, because there's going to be so much static in the air, so much electronic in the air, that will be within the city, and a lot of mental attitudes going to take place. So it's very important for you today to understand where we are and what we're supposed to be doing as people to make things work. So it's very important. I share our ancestors. As I cross, this is Bishop Turner with Crossover with Our Ancestors today. This is for you for 2017, 2018 to 2020, that I see a big piece of meteorite falling between America and Russia going into 2019. Right before that, look, they call it space junk. Gonna be falling out like rock, meteorites gonna be falling in different cities. I just want to share that with you. And there's the out in the South Pole, you're gonna see global warming in the movement of the earth. So black scientists will have to go back to Egypt or go back to Africa to find out how to solve the European problem that they created. And the book in Africa or in Egypt have the solution how to stop the global warming with certain things that you put up to the cosmos to break open things. So that would be one of the things that taking place. So I want you to get ready for that, understand that, and that'll work. And when you do that, it'll break the yoke. I want you to know that all is well today, and God will bless you. This is Bishop Turner with the Seed of Abraham. You can call me. You can call me at 773-629-0005. That's The Seed of Abraham. Go to my website, theseedabraham.com, or you can go to bishopturner.com and get me, or you can go to YouTube, Bishop T. Turner, Blog Talk Radio. And I want to say to you, everything looked well, everything is disaster for 2017, 2018, 2019. Things will work in your behalf. So get ready for a new walk and get ready for a door open up for this year. I'm excited about what's happening in the continental United States. Floods, droughts in California, earthquakes in California, earthquake down Missouri to Illinois, tremors under there, lots of droughts and fires over on the coast down Texas, around California. This in 2017. In 2017, I'm seeing where there's going to be a drought. And when I go to 2017, there will be a chill cold in the Midwest. It's going to be cold for a spell. In the middle of the cold, it might get hot for about a week and drop right back into the cold. It's going to be more colder here than in Canada. I'm talking about the Midwest. I'm talking about South Dakota, North Dakota. I'm talking about Nebraska. I'm talking also Minnesota, Illinois, Michigan, Washington D.C., over in Boston, all that area. And it's terrible weather's going to come, and this weather's not going to stay long. It's coming. So, and I feel that men must come back to the energy of God, the power of God. And once we come back to the power of God, we can create the energy and speak to the weather that it can do it. Wisdom and power, God will take the place. This is Bishop Turner Clark over the Ancestors, and I hope that I helped you. I hope I told you something that will resonate with you. All is well, and if you understand the universe of God, God is the creator of all life, the lower self and the high self. When you go into the energy of God creating you, the higher self is the energy of God. So when you receive the high energy of God, it moves from color, race, it moves into the universe. You'll be a part of the energy that creates the earth, a part of the energy that makes the earth. So you become a part of tornadoes, floods. You become a part of that, and you become where you can be able to master that, and you'll be able to move beyond that. So I want to tell you, as you create the energy of the universe, you also create the power that's within you to break the yoke. I'm excited about the lower self being cleansed and your higher self coming out, where you can go in perfect peace with the cosmos, with the Almighty, God of the wind, the God of the water, most of that. And what I'm talking about when I go into the religious realm, I want to talk about the energy of God and the power of the energy of God moving you to a level where everything will work in your behalf. So that's very important for you to understand that the energy of God have already created a power. I wish that somebody knows. When we use the Ankh, and then we go to Egypt, we're going back to creation. We go back to Africa. There's a piece of property where the Native Americans go and pray. This is where life formed at. And you have to understand that's where the energy come from the earth is given to us by the Almighty. So that energy will make us be stronger and bless us at this hour.